Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, Great Millstone. Much respect to the hopeful elect. And shalom to you few brothers and a few sincere sisters that watch my videos and gain edification or useful knowledge in this truth. And heed the warning. Alright? So this is a short video of a podcast featuring Dr. Umar Johnson, and he's talking about basically, I'm going to play the video and filter out with some scriptures as usual. I'm going to play the video which he talks about how, above average women lose men to average and below average women. All right? And why is because most men have an ego and want their ego to be catered to. All right? And this is why a lot of above average women can't keep a man, or all these women now, and it's best not to marry nowadays because a lot of these women are through, but all these women now all feel like they're above average, and that's the problem. So when you have a lot of women out here who think they're above average and they're not average or below average, then, because they've been lied to, because all the women out here can't be above average. All right? So a lot of these women have been lied to, so they all feel like they're above average, so they want simps. They want men to cater to them. All right? So that's what a lot of the majority of the problem is that a lot of these women want men to cater to them. All right? And men have egos and they in a worldly sense, a lot of men, they want women to cater to their ego. Not in a worldly sense, but in the world, a lot of men, that's what they want. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna play the video. The title is "Woman." This video is "Choose Not a Woman After Her Beauty," okay, or "Lust not after a woman's beauty," or "Choose a woman not after her beauty." All right.
It is not hard for an unattractive woman to get an attractive woman's man. Here's where the pretty women lose. The fine sisters, this is where they get their heart broken. When they find out they man left them or is dipping on them with a woman who don't look half as good. Yeah. Self-esteem, she don't look nothing like she. You know how she got him? She catered to his ego. She looked at what you would not do and she did it. And any man to tell you when the lights off, everything's even. When the lights are off, that unattractive woman might got skills and talents that you ain't even thought about having. And this is why the full-figured sisters don't be sweating the pretty girls. The average sisters don't be sweating them because they know you ain't doing for him what I can do for him. It is not hard.
And I agree. The duty of a woman is, to procreate, to get down with her husband, have children, take care of the home, and, to be quiet. It's not to be popping off at the mouth or be mouthy. It's to be submissive, to submit to your husband, to be quiet. And that's the duty of a woman. All right? Regardless of what popular culture says, or modern day society, or what Babylon has to say. This Greek society has to say about women and their role. So let me break out into some scriptures and filter this out. Lord willing, I don't ramble on too much. This is Ecclesiasticus 25 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. All right? And of course, we all are attracted to beautiful women. All right? To women who look good. But it says in the scripture, stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. So when you're looking for a woman for her beauty or for pleasure, because you're looking at her and you say, "Oh, she got this, she got that. She, she this is fat, that's fat, or this looks ripe." You looking at her like, or you saying, she look good. She look, you choosing a woman for the wrong things. All right. Not because she'll make a good wife, not because she'll make a good woman, but because, because you're desiring her flesh. All right. This is 1 John 2:16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. All right. So it tells you in the scriptures, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire not for pleasure. Then it tells you, 1 John 2:16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. So you are not to choose a woman because of outward appearances. Why? Because 99% of the time you're gonna get a demon. All right, and a lot of these beautiful, pretty women are demons. They're fucked up in the head. They've been ran through, and it's always been like that. Even when I was growing up, all the pretty women, all the men was all over, and they've been ran through. Got bodies. They was the first ones to get knocked up. This is Proverbs 31:30. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. All right. So that's what you're looking for, a woman, a Lord-fearing woman, a woman who fears Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Favor is deceitful. What's favor? Beauty. Beauty is deceitful. It can lie to you. It can cover up what a woman's true intentions are. A woman can bewitch you with her looks, and that's what a lot of these women are. They modern day witches. They bewitch you with that makeup, with that fake up. All right, they bewitch you with the eyelashes and all that. You get caught up and be like, you be mesmerized. Beauty is vain, but a woman that is feareth the Lord, shall be praised. So this is Proverbs 6:25. Lust not after the beauty in thine heart, neither take thee with her eyelids. Salakia, lust, I butchered that up. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. All right, your heart meaning your mind. Lust not after her in your mind. Neither let her take thee with your eyelids. Because that's what a lot of these women do. They're master manipulators. All right, they're master seducers, sorceress supreme. All right, they know how to seduce a man in 1,000 different ways. They know they practice these witchcraft books, the art of seduction. These women study that. Don't think these women don't. The art of seduction. They know how to seduce you, and that's what they do. They study these books. They practice in witchcraft. They're trying to conjure you. All right. Lust not after her beauty in our heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. 1 Peter 3:3-4, whose adorning let not it be of the outward adorning, of plaiting of the hair, or wearing of gold, or putting on of apparel, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, in which is not corruptible, even the ornament of meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of the Most High of great price. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua of great price. All right, so there you have it. Let it not be of outward adorning. Okay, so a woman's not supposed to wear her beauty on the outside. Why? Because that's corruptible. All right. It's like a fancy gold watch, a fancy gold watch, but it's cheap on the inside. It's a cheap gold watch. Salakia. I'm going to correct myself. It's a cheap gold watch. That's what a lot of these women are. Cheap gold watches. All right? But let it be hidden, be the hidden man of the heart, in which is not corruptible, even the ornament of meek. And that's what a woman's supposed to decorate herself with, meek and quiet spirit. not loud and boisterous, not loud and clamorous, which is in the sight of the Most High Yahweh Shem Shah of great price. That's more valued, of great prices, more valued. Meek and quiet spirit. That's what the Lord likes. A meek and quiet woman. Y'all women sit here and ask, what can y'all do to be more in the spirit? Be meek and quiet. Practice that. Practice being meek and quiet in the spirit. Okay, so this is 1 Peter 3:3 through 1 through 22. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may be made without the word, be won by conversation of the wives. So what's that saying? That's a man who has more than one wife. So this is advice given to a man who has more than one wife. Even though I don't condone multiplying wives, because we're not in the kingdom, and at the same time, these women, these women are, a lot of these women are demons, and they can't even get along with each other, much less by themselves. They can't even get along with themselves. All right, it's not unlawful, but I don't suggest it. Okay. While they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear. All right. So that's if a woman, if a woman is a non-believer. Likewise, you wives, be in subjection to your own husband, that if any obey not the word, if they obey not the word, Salakia, I pressed that. I was getting a little bit too hype. If not obey not the word, they also be made without the word, be won by conversation of the wives. So a man is allowed to have more than one wife, and if she is a non-believer, she is to be won by the conversation of the other wives. So the other wives supposed to say, sister, listen, all right, this is how it's supposed to go down. While they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear. Chaste conversation coupled with fear. Wholesome conversation coupled with fear. Fear the Lord. Fear what happened to you. All right? These women don't have fear nowadays. They don't know what chaste conversation is. Who's adorned and let not be of the outward adornment or plaiting of hair or wearing of gold or putting on of apparel. A lot of these women think it's a fashion show. That's supposed to make up for your lacking. Okay? A lot of you women lack a lot of things. So you try to make up superficial, you try to make up for of your lacking with clothes, a BBL, a breast job, plastic surgery. A lot of women try to make up for that. For after this manner, in the old time, the holy women also who trusted in the Most High Yahweh Shem Shah adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are. You sisters out there, and even sisters out there are the daughters of Sarah. All right, and she obeyed her husband Abraham, calling him Lord. As long as ye do well, as long as you do what you're told, are not afraid with any amazement. Don't be afraid to be that meek, quiet spirit. All right, meek and quiet spirit, and not afraid with any amazement. All right. Proverbs 14:1. Every wise woman buildeth the house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. So, a wise woman builds a house, but a foolish one plucketh it down. Meek and quiet spirit. You're supposed to be building your house, not tearing it apart. But a lot of these, Salakia for going a little bit off topic, but it all comes together, back together, because if a woman, a lot of these women who are above average looking are superficial, all right, and that's the problem nowadays. Salakia, that's the problem now. Not sorry, but not sorry. But a lot of these women nowadays, the problem is they all think they're above average. So what happens when you think all the women are above average? There's it creates a very small margin of women who are average or below average. All right. So now all these women who are not above average, who think they the ish, they think they the shit. All right, because they're wearing all this makeup and all this other stuff to make them, a bad B or whatever. Going to Dr. Miami to go to make themselves a bad B. All right. And this pertains to the women in the world, because sisters should not be doing this. All right. And I hope you sisters have enough discernment, have the spirit of discernment to know that you're not supposed to be doing that, going to the chopping board, the chopping block, or to have the spirit of discernment to know better not to do that. All right. And that you're supposed to be, adorned on the inside. Your beauty's supposed to be on the inside, not on the outside. You're not supposed to be wearing your beauty. It's supposed to be on the inside. So this is ornament.
Ornament.
Okay? Used to make something look more attractive, but usually having no practical purpose, especially with a small object or figure. So basically, used to make something more attractive. It's supposed to be on the inside, not outside. A lot of women wear their beauty on the outside, but inside they're really shallow. They don't have any type of life. They're very dull on the inside. They're lifeless. It's just an empty vessel. Make something look attractive or adding decorative items. Okay. Meek.
Meek.
Quiet, gentle, easy, imposed, or submissive. Patient, long-suffering. Forbearing, gentle, quiet, shy. This is beautiful right here. Every man wants to come home to a meek woman, submissive, patient, long-suffering. Amazement.
Amazement.
Astonishment, surprise, bewilderment. All right. This is 1 Corinthians 7 and 1 through 8 and 13. Now concerning the things whereof you wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. All right. So this is, I had said earlier that, it's good for a man not to touch a woman. All right. A man should not marry, because of the conditions we're in. All right. But to avoid fornication, what's fornication? Adultery. To having sex with your brother's wife, with your neighbor's wife. All right? Let every man have his own wife. All right? To avoid fornication. To avoid adultery. And for women to avoid adultery. This is mostly for the women. Well, it's for both. Salakia. It's for both, but it's just serious for the women, because men can have more than one wife, but it's mostly for the women. There's a lot of women out there being fornicators, sleeping out there sleeping with multiple men and not settling down with one man and having a husband. So you got a lot of fornication with the women, all right, and a lot of adultery, with the women, and a lot of adultery with the men. Salakia, it goes both ways. There's a lot of adultery going on. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, adultery, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Let the husband render unto the wife due to benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. The wife has no power over her own body, but the husband, and likewise also the husband has not his power over his body, but the wife. That means you're not supposed to be withholding sex. All right? You're not supposed to be withholding it. Oh, I'm gonna make him pay. Then what's that? The challenges that's coming out where they try to make women withhold sex from men or whatever, or vice versa. You're not supposed to be withholding sex. That's witchcraft. Okay? So Let me see. But I speak by this permission and not of commandment, for for I would that all men were even as I myself. But every man has his proper gift of Yahweh, Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai, one after this manner and another after that. I say therefore to the unmarried and widows, it is good for them to abide even as I. But if they cannot contain, let them marry, for it is better to marry than to burn. Okay? And unto the married I command, yet not I, but the Lord. Let not the wife depart from her husband. So let's not be going off, y'all. Let's not let the woman out here committing adultery. That's what this saying. But if she depart, let her remain unmarried and be reconciled to her husband, and let not the husband put away his wife. So you're not supposed to be putting away your wife to cause her to be an adulteress, and you're not supposed to leave your husband and go and find another man. You're supposed to remain put away by yourself until you and your husband make amends. He takes you back, and then you can be married to that man. All right. So I think I went off a little bit, but Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Shalom to the next one.